Well, who can forget these images? Children and families who flocked across the Mexican border by the thousands last summer, looking to start new lives right here in the United States. Many of them were taken into custody at facilities across southern Arizona. With our federal courts facing a major backlog, some detainees have been waiting for more than a year just to get their day in court.
Only on KWD News 13, we have an exclusive look behind bars. Soni Wasu asked Homeland Security officials if we could take our cameras inside the facility where the detainees are being housed, and she's now joining us with more on that.
We had to get clearance from the top levels of the federal government to get into the ICE facility. It is expensive business. According to reports we have obtained, the cost of federal detention, $164 a day for one detainee. Immigration advocates are calling for alternatives, saying it's cheaper and more humane for families struggling with the loss of a provider now behind bars.
As of today, it has been exactly 1 year, a month, and 8 days since they took my father away.
In these pictures, you see the face of a happy family man. He's been in the U.S. for almost 2 decades. But the troubled faces staring at our camera in this room are those of a family who say the arrest of Felipe Cobos Luna has torn their family apart.
I can't stand hearing him saying, "I'm sorry, I can't be there, but I promise you I will be back home soon."
ICE officials say Cobos Luna has been detained because of his rap sheet. Federal records show he's been deported twice and re-entered the country illegally. Like many others, his family wants him to stay at home while awaiting his deportation hearing.
All people in detention suffer a level of abuse and conditions that are really challenging.
After hearing numerous allegations of bad conditions, bad treatment, and lack of food, we asked Homeland Security officials if we could take our cameras inside an ICE facility to get a first-hand look at how illegal immigrants are housed.
We're not hiding anything. We're proud of our detention facility.
ICE officials asked us not to show the faces of detainees. In here, 80 different nationalities coexisting behind barbed wire. Majority from Central America, Guatemala, Honduras, and El Salvador. While driving around the complex, yes, it looks and feels like a prison. You will see the barbed wire, security cameras, uniforms, and dorm rooms that are called open pods. So we were surprised to hear
no one is here, being punished.
An ICE spokeswoman says the detainees have a lot more freedom than, say, a prisoner in a state or county jail.
They're fed 3 times a day. They have access to commissary items. We have snack machines.
We saw vending machines in every dorm room, large soda fountains in the cafeteria. Not something I've seen while visiting state and county jails. We are told every detainee is also allowed to keep up to $60 with them. Once a week, checks and money orders can be cashed. We saw multiple phones in every pod, also machines where detainees can buy phone cards. Inmates have access to laundry every day. In the rec yard, we saw a newly turfed soccer field and gym equipment. In the day rooms, 2 TVs where detainees are allowed to stay up until 1 a.m. on weekends and hang out. But immigration advocates say the complaints they're hearing are serious.
Lack of adequate medical attention.
We took this concern to the Department of Homeland Security. They walked us around their medical unit, which is staffed 24 hours.
Every morning, every detainee is asked if they're feeling okay, if there are any issues.
Doctors, nurses, and a dentist on hand every day. ICE officials sent me a statement saying, quote, they're committed to providing detainees with timely, safe, humane, and appropriate treatment, which includes medical and mental health care. Another big complaint from immigration advocates:
the food, for example, in certain detention centers not being adequate.
We asked officials if we could check out the day's lunch menu and take a trip into the kitchen. Amid the long, hungry crowd of detainees waiting to be fed, staff made me a plate. This is what detainees are eating. I took a bite and a sip. Tasted like corn dogs and chicken soup. Staff say they're serving up to 3,500 calories a day, and the food they're cooking is the same food fed to U.S. soldiers and military bases throughout the country. The feds use the same food vendor to save money. While it's definitely not home.
No one wants to be in detention. The common complaint is, when am I going home? When am I being released?
A question only a judge can answer. Unlike a prison, families are allowed to visit loved ones every single day, up to 3 allowed at a time.
When we talk on the phone, it breaks my heart to hear him cry and cry. to hear how all this is affecting him, especially mentally.
To lighten the load and free up more bed space, the Obama administration is now trying to speed up the court process and fast-track deportations, especially for those with violent criminal histories. Sonu Wasu, KOLD News 13, live, local, late breaking.
Okay, thank you, Sonu. We have some